Good morning, guys. It is 4:01 a.m. and I'm probably going to be going back to bed, but I just wanted to wake up and show you guys, hey, no matter what, you got to get up at the time that you want to and just kind of show to yourself that you're going to get up. So this is the rep for me. I'm going to go back to bed, get some more sleep, and then update you guys when I've got ample rest and I can kind of share the strategy and plan that we have for the day. Yeah. Push. All right, guys, it is 9 a.m. again, and today we're just going to be going through the script again and again and again until we get the perfect recording, and that is all that I've got planned, and then maybe doing some switching to turn my operation into a media company. But let me take you guys through a Sunday because I like to operate my Sundays like they are already a day in the week. Okay, bed made, room cleaned, and as you can guys see, it's very sunny outside, very nice. My hair's a mess, but that's usual now. I'm going to get in this pool and then continue on with the rest of my day, which is going to be specifically designed to do the least amount of actions possible to get myself on the camera recording for the third attempt while still feeling good. So I'm going to do my morning routine, and then I'm just going to sit down, and I don't care if I get it right or wrong. I just want the camera rolling, and that is going to be my only KPI. It's funny, Michael Phelps lived by a similar, his goal every day, his task list was to just get in the pool. So for me, that's turn on the camera, but to inspire me, I'm going to get in the pool, just like Michael Phelps. All right. Now we got that done. Continue on with the rest of our day. Something that I always think about is I know people treat Sundays like a reset day. Like the goal of Sunday is to plan the week. And that's always been something that rubs me the wrong way. Is like, why do you want to plan the week on Sunday? Because you're just going to get excited about what you're going to do this week and want to start doing it. Like, how can you have an entire day dedicated to just planning the week and not have like a single inkling in you that just wants to start something? So I get the merit of let me take it easy, etc., but I also have experimented, at least myself, with the idea of just waking up on Sunday and treating it like it's Monday, like a quiet Monday where you get all your work done. And the quiet Monday approach has been a lot better because you end up planning the week, but you also end up starting the week's project. So that is, I guess, recording is last week's goal. So I guess I'm technically not starting this week's new goals this Sunday, but to state them for you guys as I think around the pool, the first one is that I want to do all the research and packaging for a video on Alex G. He's going to be who I do after Rob the Bank. So you heard it here first, guys. This is the reveal. I'm going to do Alex G after Rob the Bank because A, he has been arrested, which means that I can use the police badge symbol on the thumbnail, which I've really wanted to test now to see if that's effective. He's a very controversial figure. He's on the rise and he's in the trading market. So kind of fits all the KPIs that I have to make a video on somebody. Now, he's gotten exposed multiple times for quote unquote faking trades. I don't know whether or not it's true, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of research and due diligence there because there were some people that weren't very happy with me that I didn't question the legitimacy of the people that I make videos on. So I will do my research enough to the point where I can make a proper disclaimer this time around. And yeah, I want to get his video prepped, packaged, and scripted, and then probably record it over the weekend as I get my second camera. And then my goal then would be to also have this Rob the Bank video fully cut up with an editing guide for my editor to begin working on. And then in order to hit my posting goal for October, I'm gonna have to maybe not hire, but at least commission a second editor to begin editing this Alex G video. So that's gonna be an interesting kind of process that I have to navigate and go through this week. But if I get those two done, make some changes to switch things over fully to a media company, I will be so much more happy. Of course, do my client work, but not really trying to do any client acquisition, just delivering good results with people and making great videos. That's at the end of the day what we're here to do. So I'm going to get inside and I'm going to take you guys through a more in-depth version of my morning routine because I'm trying to warm up on camera. All right, guys, we are still in the process of the recording, but I want to take a little bit of a pause, just give you guys an update. Got the full board all good to go, and I'm just in the process of putting that all together. I had a major breakthrough when it came to the video production process, and the biggest part that I'm lacking on that I want to share with you guys after I am done this. So let me get back to work and I will get back to you guys then. All right, boys, so I have got a sample of what the end video is going to look like. Unfortunately, the backlighting is not quite how I want it to be. Make this small adjustment here. It is a massive upgrade to the recording studio compared to last time. However, it's still not quite where I want it to be. However, I've got a lot of new stuff on the way that I'm going to show you guys quickly. So first and foremost is, let me make sure I don't dox myself here. I've went ahead and purchased this big heavy duty stand for one here, and then also a dummy battery kit. I've been the biggest idiot with my recordings because the way I've been doing it is I've been manually swapping in and out these batteries, as you guys can see right here, in order to fuel that camera. When I ordered a second camera, I was like, this is going to be the worst thing ever, the worst experience of my life trying to do this more often. So my solution, which I think was very obvious in hindsight, is get dummy batteries. And I already owned one, but pretty much what a dummy battery does is it allows you to manually plug the camera battery in so that it will constantly have energy. So that's been on for like an hour and it won't die. And I can just leave it on forever and it won't die. So I'll have two of those set up. I'll have the second camera, so we'll be good. And then I won't have to use this whiteboard mount because I bought that big overhead mount there. And then the studio is gonna be looking insane. Got teleprompter, and I have officially made recording the easiest process for me. And I also ordered some things so that I can fix the backlight, as you guys can see right there. I'm supposed to have this plugged in here to kind of like light the back of my shoulders and the back of my head and give separation, but that's not a priority, at least for this video. So time to record. This is my best attempt at a preview. Got phone camera up there. This is the phone I'm gonna be putting right there. And then we're gonna get to work. Fucking, the whole place is a studio now. I was considering getting like a bunch of soundproofing panels or something, but yeah, moving good. Very excited about where we are. Oh, I'm gonna explain the little paradigm shift that I had, which is I went shopping around for editors and I realized the biggest change to my editing that I need to make is one that I cannot pay anybody to do. Because here's what happens. I do 100 hours of research for a video, and I now have this wealth of knowledge and this wealth of footage consumed about a person, and I have to expect my editor to understand that and be able to put that in. And I've done stuff like trying to, what I've been doing is trying to essentially set up an editing guide in Frame.io so that they can revise it and give them like suggestions before ever handing it to them, and then do revisions and all this stuff. But it doesn't really work to the level I want it to and the creative level I want it to with editing, just because they haven't consumed the amount of content that I have on this person. So I was sitting there thinking, and I'm listening to a song, Jukebox Joints, and there's a line by A$AP Rocky in it where he goes, I took the whole year off just to learn to make beats. And I know it seems insignificant, but what this line means is that during like the prime of this guy's fame, he took an entire year off when he has all of these producers wanting to give him beats so that he could learn how to make beats to fulfill his own creative vision, what he wanted, because he didn't like the ideas of the beats that he was getting. So it's the same thing for me, where if I learn how to edit, I literally know how to do everything in the YouTube process. And it was like this with thumbnails. I was so unhappy with the thumbnails that I was being given to people because they just couldn't understand how I wanted to do it. And because of that, I just learned how to make thumbnails myself. And now I get messages from thumbnail guys all the time. I send them like a PNG of the thumbnail that I make, and I ask them like, hey, can you beat this quality thumbnail? Every single time they say no. So I've learned how to make thumbnails better than most thumbnail designers. I'm in all the thumbnail designing discords. I know all these guys. I've interacted with them, and I'm still a full creator. So I have every single skill set of a extremely high level creator to be able to execute the whole process myself, which when I'm doing these big docs allows me to put maximum effort in, because ultimately nobody's going to ever put in maximum effort consistently over a sustained period of time other than me, because I care the most and about my own shit, of course. So, oh sweet, you can maybe see the moon. It looks pretty cool. Anyways, I'm hopped up on caffeine, about to record. It's around 7 p.m, so I'm definitely not going to be getting sleep at the right time, but it's okay because I'm doing it to record. I promise you I'm going to do it. If I don't, the monk mode challenge will end. This is day 30. It will not end. I will not be continuing the monk mode unless I record tonight. What the heck was that? What a homemade what the? Okay, well, let's hope everybody's alive. I have no clue what just happened. Maybe just call it like a big crime or something live. I have no clue. Anyways, continuing on. More important news. That will also allow me, when I edit my own videos, to have my own timelines. Right now, I'm constrained to the timelines of other people, and they're reasonable, right? They work 8 hours a day, they take their breaks, they go eat lunch. As you guys know, I'm a psychopath. So I can wake up 4 a.m., boom, 8 hours of editing, knocked out, and the video's done within 3 days. What would usually take 15 days worth of editing, done in 3 days. And that right there is the power of being in control and being able to do the entire process yourself. And then when I outsource things, if there's something I don't like, I'll just be able to go in and just like, hey, send me the Premiere file. I'm just going to go in and change it. So I already have a very basic skill of editing. I've cut up probably over 250 videos doing like raw style stuff for myself and my clients. So I have a really good idea of the basics of editing, how the fundamentals work. I'm the fastest cutter upper, you know. I can do it on CapCut, not even using a mouse. I just know all the keybinds. But I'm learning Premiere now, and my goal for the month of October is to become a master editor. So that's a new goal. I was talking about weekly goals yesterday. My big goal for the month of October is have 2 creator breakdowns go out. The first one on Rob the Bank I think is going to flop just because he's not as big of a creator, and I won't be editing this one. I'm going to give it to my current editor. So it's like a cocktail. This is the one I'm about to record right now. I don't really think it's going to do that well. Maybe I surprised myself. But the one after that, I'm going to be completely in control of picking a big person, hot topic, and then also going ahead and editing the entire video myself to really create a cinematic masterpiece. So I'm super, super excited for that. And I guess before I get back inside to continue recording, I want to show you guys some tricks, because I know I talk about sports a lot, and I'm going to put my my reputation on the line here. You guys are going to see me do a little bit of keep ups. So one of the sports I played, football, soccer, I am using a deflated basketball. but that should not affect my ability, because as I talk to you, I'm usually kicking this around. Let's see if I can get an around the world first try. So, boom, hold it like this. Sweet, all right, we got it. I didn't keep control after. We got the around the world first try. Usually if I'm warmed up, I can just go. All right, that was not good. Let me get another version. Let me get another attempt. All right, cool. And I can go like this for a long time. But I got the around the world first try. We're gonna get a second one. All right, kinda. That's like half points. Anyways, I'm procrastinating. Gotta go and record. I'm hopped up on caffeine, so this happens. I'll talk to you guys after. Guess who just finished recording? Guess who just finished recording? Do 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 do. In my swim trunks now. I'm gonna jump in the pool, but before we do that, let's get all these lights off. So this is the process I have to go through before I ever turn the camera on. 1, 2, 3. This guy. Boop. This thing right here. Now these two are off, and that thing. Now I gotta go over here. Do shit again. Ugh. I just take it off. I'm being dramatic. Back. Shit. Is that the same one? Cool. Off. Off. Now I gotta get through this crawl space. Ooh. Behind my desk. Get the fucking big guy off. Watch this happen. Boop. It's pitch black. Now I need to figure out my way out of here in the darkness. Got it. To give you guys an honest bit of feedback on how the recording went, honestly, it was my best recording to date by far. So let me grab my tea here and I'll give you guys a bit of a rundown. So pretty much, the dummy battery saved a lot of my sanity, because before, running into a problem with the door here. Okay, door problem solved, but just taking my socks here off because I'm gonna jump in the pool. But before this, and I'm gonna say it, Jesse, before I got my dummy battery, Jesse's a loyal viewer, by the way, so if you hear me, I mention him a lot. So it's some lore. It'll mean someday. So recording with the dummy battery has been the biggest game changer to my process, because before, to make the video, I'd have to unplug and replug my camera like a million times, and it would just be an absolute disaster. I'd absolutely hate it, because I'd have to take my camera off the tripod mount, change the battery, and put it back in. And now I have a tripod mount where I don't have to take it off the stand. I can literally just have the dummy battery flowing to it at all times, infinite battery, and it never runs out. I can just leave it on. And the only issue is my camera has a 30-minute recording duration, which isn't really a big problem. And then when I have two of those cameras, two dummy batteries hooked up, two of my angles will be dialed, and I only have my phone. It will be so nice. Teleprompter is also a God-given treat. I didn't do any twitching on this recording, maybe like a little one once. So that's great. My tick is gone because of that. I also didn't screw up much. I would bet that like 50%, if not higher, of the actual video content or the video file duration will end up being the length of the video. I probably only have like 2.5 hours a shoot time, and the video is going to be like an hour long, which is really good. Before, I was shooting 3 hours and 30 minutes for a 30-minute length time, so a lot less screw ups because of the teleprompter, and it actually just makes the video process enjoyable. So great purchase there. Honestly, I'm just so happy. Yesterday I posted the video past midnight, so I'm gonna try not to do it again. It's like 11:30 right now. Maybe it will be, I'm not sure. I'm not I'm not tripping about it because, again, if I post one video a day past midnight, I post another video a day past midnight, and now it just looks like it's the same day. You know what I mean? Anyways, one day I'll have to double post, but as you guys know, I've stayed consistent to the grind. I just missed the midnight post one day, so my bad there. Day 30. Fuck, I should do a reflection for you guys. What a 30 days it's been. We started this series with 5 subscribers on this channel. We're at 40 subscribers now, so I appreciate all you weird folks who are this early. And then on the main channel, we started this challenge at 2,300 subscribers on the main channel, and we're at 4,800. I haven't checked, probably like 4,900 now on day 30, which means that I almost doubled it. I only posted 2 darn videos, which you guys kind of watched the process of me transform into a quality-based YouTuber and really define the media company in this challenge, which I'm so grateful you guys got to see. And I'm so grateful for future me that I documented this. It's such a cool thing that I can like even look back and see my studio being built, to compare that to what it is now, and all this stuff. It's such a cool thing to see, especially since I'm doing it daily and you can see it. It's like the guy where he takes a photo of somebody every day and it montages. It's like that. So the first 30 days of this have been amazing, and most times when people are on these monk modes, they do 30 days and they give up. That ain't what we're doing. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I got the recording done. We're gonna keep going. Day 31 tomorrow. Boys, I don't know if I'm gonna be up at 4 a.m. because it's midnight right now, and I had caffeine at like 7 p.m., which is usually when I go to bed. And I made the exception that as long as I get the recording done, we're chill. That's okay. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of sleep schedule MacGyvering, some sleep optimization, and I have to make sure, because I advertise this is 4 a.m. monk mode. So every day, I'll tell you this, every day, regardless of whether I've gone back to sleep or not, which has only been on 2 days, or 3 days, I have woken up at 4 a.m. and went back to bed first. So, and it's not like I just went back to bed immediately. I woke up, recorded a clip at 4 a.m. for you guys, and then went back to bed. It's literally like my instinct right now to like reach for my laptop on the camera immediately to like, hey guys, it's 4 a.m. So that's interesting. But we're gonna be doing at least another 30 days. So we're gonna go into day 60, and this is still season 1. When I take a break from this challenge, which I undoubtedly will, I am going to be starting season 2. So this is season 1. We're still on. Fuck, I just stepped on a prickly. My foot is, shit. But we're done season 1. We're done season 1. And to kind of, I guess, make a memory of season 1 finishing, I'm going to grab this thing here, and I'm going to plug this thing in here. And yeah, I've done a little bit of reflection in the dark. I have no clue why I didn't do this earlier. It's very nice. My backyard in the evening time. Set up these little lights. I don't know if you guys see here, we got a little cat pillar putting in work. So I'm gonna set my phone up here. Looking good gain wise too. I have backlighting, so it probably doesn't look that crazy, but I haven't worked out in like 2 days. Gotta get better on that. This water's cold, I don't want to get in, but for the series, for the days, I'm just gonna we did 30 days. We finally did it. This is the end of the first 30 days, the start of the second 30 days, and the continuation of season 1. And I cannot wait to do season 2 and see where we're at as we continue to do this. As much as I love producing the main channel videos, this series has given me a completely new perspective on how I deal with things in life. Because usually you get in your own head with things, and me being forced to take my camera and talk through it, I always think about the viewer, and I always think about
future me. And it always connects me back to it. It's been such a life-changing thing. So anyways, I'm gonna swim around. I love you guys. I love you guys. This is awesome. Sweet what we're doing here. And I'm gonna keep building this media company, gonna keep growing it, gonna keep grinding. And goals for this month. Sorry, last thing we do. Goals for season 2. Or no, goals for the second 30 days. Become a wizard at Premiere Pro. Become a wizard. I'm gonna become a wizard. We're hitting 100K subs in 2026. Unrelated, but I just want to say that. And I'm turning 19 in a month or so. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, by the end of this, we're gonna be birthday 19. End of this month here, the next 30 days. Yeah, by the end of the next 30 days, I'll be 19. I'm gonna turn 19 this series. So I want to become a master at Premiere before I turn 19. I want to upload 2 creator breakdown videos this month, and I want to post every day on here and get to 100 subs. Beat my subscriber growth, which on average is once a day. If I do all 3 of those things, we're lit. I'm gonna write those down somewhere after this, but my phone might die, so I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna swim around the pool. I'm gonna upload this for you guys. Love ya. Peace.
Okay guys, so I'm editing this video right now, and my sleep schedule is going to be cooked. I'm going to be going to bed at like 1:30 a.m. I'm going to see if I can wake up at 4. I have no clue how this is going to pan out. I have to be awake for meetings at 10, so I should be good by then, but we are going to be starting this week doing some sleep schedule jutsu, bending sleep schedule to get back to the 4 a.m. dialed grind set. So yeah, I'm gonna get this uploaded, and I'll see you guys whenever I wake up tomorrow.